y'all, it's Olivia. If you're new here, I would love for you to go ahead and subscribe. Today I'm going to be doing a gift guide for your grandparents. So during the month of December, I am doing my best to upload a new video every single day, so make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss that. A lot of them are Christmas related or gift guides, so I'm working on several gift guides right now that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, but today we're going to be doing for your grandparents. So I have tons of other gift guides that I will link down below for you guys to check out, including the ones from last year, because I feel like those are still really good resources. And with all my gift guides, I have corresponding blog posts that make it super easy to shop, but of course I'll also link the individual items below. Make sure to check the description for tons of resources for shopping and other gift guides. So first on my list is really anything cozy. So I've thought of blankets, robes, slippers, and like scarf, hat, and glove sets. I feel like these are great gifts that could be also for like your mom or an aunt or your mother-in-law or a friend's mom. Like any female or even male in your life would probably love one of these. Like I feel like blankets and scarves and robes and slippers, hats, mittens, I feel like that's all just like really good gifts in general that everyone can use whenever it's cold outside. So that is like my first thing on the list. Another idea that I had was books. The one thing that my grandmother buys for herself on a regular basis is the newest books from her favorite authors. So she was talking about books the other day, and I thought that that would actually be a really good idea, and I had thought of it before, but I've never known if she already has the book or not. So I told her like one specific author, like don't buy any more of those because that would be a really good gift for you. So that's another idea that I had. And then another idea that I always make for my grandparents and also for my dad sometimes is a photo calendar. So you can go to walmart.com and you can make a calendar where every month is like a photo collage of you. So I usually try to put like my fall type of photos in the fall section and like stuff like that. It's really cute and it's only like $10, and you can pick it up in the store like the same week. Like I'm pretty sure it's like the next day or something like that. It's so cheap, but it's also a really personal gift that I know my grandparents have always loved. But going along with that, you could get them a photo frame with like a picture of you or your family in it. I know that that's a good gift for like everyone as well. I've done that for my boyfriend, I've done that for my best friend. Actually, she's done that for me specifically. I remember I've done it for my dad. Like getting a photo of you or you and them together and like putting it in a frame, I feel like that's always a really good idea. So I normally get my grandmother new photos of me to update the old things because she goes on the computer. It's so cute. She goes on the computer and she tries to print out my photos that she sees on the blog, but she only has black and white printers, so they're like small and like grainy and like black and white. So I always try to print out some pictures for her and add that to her Christmas present. So you could also add a frame, or you could do a photo album that you put them in yourself, or you could also do similar to the calendar, go on Walmart's website and create a photo book. So you can like pick out all different photos and then it's like printed within the book, and that's a really good gift option as well. You can just pick it up at the store. Like I said, I've never done that before, so I don't know how long it takes or how much it costs, but I feel like that would be a good idea. So my next idea was candles and wallflowers. So if your grandmother is a candle person, then that would be good. I know that like everyone loves the Bath and Body candles, like all girls do again, and maybe even like a boy if he has his own apartment, you know? I think that candles are always a good gift to go along with like blankets and stuff like that. And then my grandmother specifically likes the wallflowers. I remember her getting those all the time, and Bath and Body always has really good deals going on, especially with the wallflowers. I'm pretty sure the candles were just on their like 1-year sale recently. So it's currently Sunday, December 8th. I don't know if it's still going on, but if it is, like run to your Bath and Body because they had like the special deal with the candles going on. So the candles and the wallflowers I think are really good ideas as well. So my next idea was to get your grandparents like movie tickets or a gift card to their favorite store or a gift card to their favorite restaurant. So last year for my mom's mom, my Mimi and her husband Paul, we got them movie tickets and restaurant gift cards so that they could have like a little date night. So I just think that that's a good idea as well. Or if you wanted to like get them tickets for something that you want to go to with them, like whether it be a show in your hometown or like to drive up and go and see something, or to go to the movies, or like I don't know what. I just think that that's a really good idea for anyone as well. Like if it's for like a boyfriend or something like that, like a friend, you guys could go to a concert or go to a sporting event, or like something that your grandparents like, you could get tickets to go with them to that, and that would be like a quality time thing that I think is a really good idea. So another idea that I had that I wasn't even planning on including until my grandmother said that she had actually ordered one of these for herself recently, and that's a puzzle. I didn't want to include it because I didn't want it to feel like stereotypical like grandparents like puzzles, but she really does like puzzles, and she just said that she ordered one and that she was so excited about it and was talking about it, so I decided to throw that in there too. You could get them a puzzle if you know that they enjoy that. Okay, so another good idea would be to think about if they have any hobbies, or maybe if they like love a sports team or something like that. Like I was trying to think of something that would be more on the grandfather side, because I honestly like buy more for my grandmother, so I didn't really think of any like grandfather type of gifts. But if they had like a sports team that they really like, you could get them something that had to do with that. Or if you just think about your grandparents, like any hobbies that they have in general. So like another that's kind of stereotypical with grandparents would be like knitting. Like if they actually like that, like you could get them stuff for that. Or I know, like I said about books, I know some of my grandparents have a Kindle or a Nook, so you could get them like a gift card for that if they really like that. Or maybe your grandfather likes to golf, you could get him something related to that. Or like I said, if they like to watch a specific sport on TV, you could get them something related to that. Or if you wanted it to be like a big present, you could get them like tickets to one of those games. Another one that's just like kind of funny to us, all of the kids, whenever we go to her house, we like laugh at them, because my dad's girlfriend's mom that we do Christmas at every year, and we like always eat over at her house. We have all our events at her house, and she has deer in her backyard like that just happened to come, and she feeds them. So I remember last year for Christmas, someone like in our family gave her like the block of whatever you feed deer with. Like I think it was like a sugar block and then like a corn block, I don't really know, but like food that she could feed the deer with, because that was like specific to her. Us kids always laugh about it because we're like, we see deer literally all the time. Like I see deer out and about in the parking lot at my building in Raleigh, and so like especially in our hometown there's deer everywhere, so we just think it's funny that she's like so like, oh look at the deer, look at the deer, like it's something we never see, but she really enjoys that. So like people got her food for them. So really just try to think about like how do they spend their free time, what do they like the most, what do they mention the most, because I know whenever I was thinking of my grandmother this year, I made sure to like think of like what does she talk about, what does she actually have an interest in, because she won't say something that she wants because she says she doesn't need anything. So I just try to like think about how they spend their free time and what they actually like. Maybe if you want it to be a little more general, I always give my family some Muddy Buddies that I make, so I'll probably do that in a vlog later this month. So if you don't know how to do that, subscribe and I will show you guys that. But it's like a really good Christmas treat, and we also make another Christmas treat, I don't know what it's called, but I always give that to my family as well. Or you could buy some if you didn't want to make it, if you want to give something a little more general or like add something to the rest of your gifts. So yeah, so my next few ideas are for if you want to be a little more crafty this season and make something yourself. So in the past I've made my grandparents wreaths, which wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be, and it was actually a lot of fun. If you go to like Michael's, they have wreaths that you can get, and then they have all these like picky things. Actually, these things that I have in my tree are intended to make wreaths with. So you can go and get things like this and just like stick it down in there, and it's like really personal because you made it yourself, and they'll love it because you made it yourself if you're their grandchild at least. And it doesn't have to look perfect, but like it's so easy and so much fun, and you don't have to spend a ton of money on it either. Like Michael's always has like buy one get one free or like 50% off everything. Like it's always really affordable. So I did that last year and I thought it was a really good idea, and I had a lot of fun with that. And then I've also made things like ornaments in the past, so I'm gonna overlay a clip of one that I made before. So what I did for these is you can go to like Walmart, or again probably Michael's, and get a clear ornament, and then you put the paint on the inside of the ornament. So it's one that you can take like the topper off, and then you put the paint on the inside and turn it upside down until it dries. And then I Mod Podge photos on the outside, and then to like hide the edging I put glitter around it. So I've done that, and I've also seen DIYs on Pinterest. I'll just like throw a few up on the screen. You could do like this snow globe that I've seen. I know Sarah Bell, if you're following her on YouTube, she did some nutcrackers that she got at Michael's or Joann's. So there's tons of like DIY things that you could do that I think that your grandparents or your parents really appreciate whenever you do stuff like that for them. So that is my last idea, is to make something yourself. So that is everything in this gift guide. If you have any other ideas that you think grandparents would really like, then leave those down below for everyone to see. And don't forget to check out the corresponding blog post as well as my gift guides from last year. It'll all be linked in the description for you guys. Everything will be linked so you can shop. It'll be really easy, I promise. Just check the blog links down below. Subscribe so that you don't miss the rest of my videos this month. I'm also studying abroad in Florence, Italy next semester, so if you want to see that, make sure to subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!